go to a country and someone take, they take $10, $20 from you, it just might bitter you to the point you just go back to where you came from and then forget about it. And even though you get robbed in America all the time, it's just the nature of the situation. So, but yeah, that crew there, they have been solid, and I really put them in place once I heard one of the sisters that came on a trip with me. I don't know how this guy got her, but that's what I tell people: when you're on a trip, you're gonna meet all kind of smooth talkers. For the ladies, a lot of smooth talking guys. For the guys, a lot of smooth talking women. You have to be careful, and just like anywhere else, people see the dollar signs all over your face. You have the tourist look. No matter how culturally you dress, everybody can pick you out. I've been going there for years, and people can still pick me out. So, the situation happened with the sister. The brother told her she had, she wouldn't check the ladder. She did everything on her own, and that was the issue. You have to have backing and support. When you try to do anything. So they told her she got the land and everything. She gave up all the money and never got a deed. She never got any kind of paperwork. And after a few years of trying to fight and deal with, I think she just pretty much let it go. And that's a $10,000, $20,000, a lot of money. So my goal, because when I first started in Ghana, I did a lot of interviews and I interviewed bitter people that was upset being American. But when I started talking to them, I understand why they were bitter. But realistically, they never really had people to help them with the whole procedure of traveling to Ghana and being there and connecting them. They decided to do everything on their own, and they decided to trust people that they ran into. The people that I deal with there, as people I've known for many years, they live as stable, a lot of them in their families, and we just have that connection set up. Now, because you deal with people local that you don't know, they can disappear, go into any of those other African countries. You won't see them. You can, you're just not going to find them. They'll disappear on you. For us, any of us, me, Ron, or any of us do any of us wrong, somebody would be at our door getting ready to arrest us and take us away, or, so that accountability, since we can't really hold everybody accountable, we have to design a strategy that's going to work versus giving up on doing things in Africa. So, the whole Business Investment Conference, that's really going to be a protector for anything you want to do in Africa beyond just a tour.
My next question was about the business. I know you mentioned earlier about the different things that the country needed for its economic development. We're going to need for economic development. So my question is, right now in 2014, so what businesses or what is needed to help aid in the economic development of the country, as far as those educated people that you just previously spoke about, to help get them jobs or get them to utilize those skills that they have to promote the country.
The best thing that we can do is build factories. I was looking at my son's clothes one day, and every single tag said made in China. I was just frustrated. And I think that's the easiest thing that we can do. Sewing machines and factories and just any kind of equipment that make clothes, any kind of material, that's very important. And that's part of one of the projects that we really want to push with our communal move, is to begin to start working together with other brothers and sisters and create factories that's going to create employment and produce products that are made by us for like what I talked about. Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X talking about self-reliance and self-determination. So that's like a very practical stage where we can start. We shouldn't have to wear anything made in China, or we shouldn't have a house full of electronics made in China, but that's just the way it's set up. But at the same time too, that's the opportunities we have there to make things for ourselves. Like sometimes we have people here that wants to get bulk amount of things made, and all I hear is China, 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 China. And we have folks in Africa, but I guess that's something that we have to work on more and market those works. All right. Anybody have any last question or two? All right, go ahead.
What is the average cost for producing land and building a home?
Exactly. All right. The range from land, example, 1 acre plot the closer you get to the city, you'll be closer to 20,000. The further away you get from the city or the prime areas, closer to $5,000 an acre. Or in some parts in the northern part of Ghana, you can literally get an acre of land for under $1,000. And repeat the other part of your question.
Building a home.
And as far as building a home, one floor you're looking at anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000. 2 floor, $50,000 to about $80,000, and that's solid, solid home. All right, brother, what's the question?
How, if one, if one wanted to start the process today, how do they go about putting their monies, giving their monies to you to start the process today?
Yeah, and we live in this old crazy online world. You literally go to the website, africaforafricans.org, and click on the link on the main menu that says Ghana Tour October 2014, and at least read the tour overview, the general terms and itinerary. That way you're clear on everything. And then you can click on payment options from the main menu, and you can make any payments. It could be sent via check or money order to the office, or it could be paid online, or have a setup where you can deposit the money into the Chase business account for Africa for Africans. So every single payment method that you can think of, I have access to, because we have people that come on a trip from different countries, and they can't just send their money in. I had a brother he actually took his checkbook to Japan, and he mails a check from Japan. It takes about a week to get there, but it all goes in the same account. But we have flexibility based on different people's situation. But most people use the digital payment that's processed through PayPal, where you can use your credit card, debit card, or your bank account.
So if one wanted to start today, they would be able to make the first down payment for $200, right?
Yeah, they'll be able to register, and if you really want to make a $200 down payment or $400, you'll be able to do that right away. And once we receive the payment, we put together a receipt/invoice with all of the details and everything, and we just keep updating that once payment comes in, and keep emailing it. That way, both parties have access to all the full transaction of the payments. It's very important that we all keep accountable for payments and everything. And that will literally get you started. And once you have the American passport, it's easy. I just have to send you a visa email. It'll have a sample copy of the visa application, a flight itinerary, and all the things you need to put together in the package to send the visa out. So it's not a bad procedure. The main thing is you want to make sure that people are clear on the terms and can get their time off. And another thing, you want to make sure that you're strong and in good health. So those are the main ways to get started. All right.
What about dietary? About the meals
Meals. You want to know what kind of meals to serve?
that are available? Yes.
Yeah, the meals are, if you have a special diet beyond someone that eats chicken and fish, then we can accommodate you for it if you need a special vegan meal. Just like the flight, when you get on the flight, you just tell people you don't eat meat, you can request a vegan meal, a vegetarian meal. So that's not, we're in Ghana and everything goes there, from mangoes to orange, every fruit that I can think of, obviously, it literally goes there. So anything could be prepared for you. And this is all based on communication. So I tell people who have those special vegan diets to send me a menu, and we just get them something every day. All right, family. Well, appreciate everybody's energy, and hope everybody's fully excited. And this process of coming to Ghana, it might not be right away for you, and that's why we do an annual October tour. So if you look to do a journey with us in the future, just keep the card with the website, and every year I update it with more tours, and I usually put them out anywhere from 1.5 years to 2 years ahead of time. So, and then you can just always call and find out what I have. And if you're somebody that have your own personal group or big group, you can always make certain adjustments. So the setup that we have is completely flexible. It's just all for the, it's all set up to link the people who have that interest in doing things in Africa. All right, family, once again, this is Bomani Tayamba, the Director of Africa for the African Tourism Investment, and wanted to say thank everybody for coming out, and I'll see everybody in the motherland.